What's up, mother flippers? We just picked up something else. Another Ninja. Yep. Says it's been sitting. Had a clean title. And this is it. Doesn't look too bad. I didn't see anything crazy, just a couple little scratches. It's missing this piece. He says it's got a dead battery, and it's been sitting for like 8 months. So I'm gonna wash it real quick, get some fresh gas on the way home, and then I'm gonna try to. I have an extra battery from some other stuff. I'm going to see if it see how it if it will start up. What's up, mother flippers? I'm the best at creating content and the worst at filming it. So this is the bike I just picked up about an hour ago. 2014 Kawasaki. I think it's a 300 or a 400. Clean title. Supposedly it's been sitting and we'll start with a new battery. I went to, on the way home, I stopped at the self car wash and just gave it a quick power wash. And the GoPro died when I was over there. I went back home to get it, but it wasn't charged all the way. This bike looks pretty good overall. He's got some cheap muffler on here that's a little loose. We'll tighten that up or maybe get a new one. And he was messing with the seat trying to get into the battery to jump it, but little crack here, some little stuff here. He said it's been laid down on either side, but it had those frame sliders. He said this one broke, but it's just got little scratches. Overall, this is actually pretty decent. This is good for a flip. It's only missing this one piece, which I'll order on eBay. Hopefully find it with the decals. I mean, it's got some cracks and scratches, but when you're trying to keep it cheaper to make it easier to sell, this one's perfect. From the quick power wash, I can tell it definitely needs a little bit better cleaning. I have another battery from, you know, one of the many other bikes here. We're stocking up for tax return money. And on my way home, I put 2 gallons of high test gas. So I'm gonna swap this battery real quick, and then I'm going to see if it turns over, and if it turns over, we'll go to start it. I already took this Allen head out, so we'll pop this off. And that's why the other side's missing. He either took it off and lost it, or broke it because of these little fingers in there. Not everybody knows really how those work. What do we got? Another Allen head holding on the seat here. So I picked this up. I think it was like 7:40 when I got to his house, and I think it's around almost 9 o'clock now. I got an early meeting for work tomorrow, but I just want to see if this thing's a dud or not before I go to bed. But if I have this thing started up, if I get it to start, I'm gonna just take a wet rag and just wipe down all the dirt that didn't come off with the quick power wash. And this will be, you know, make $1,500 in 2 hours. I'll change if it runs, I'll change the oil and filter. I see it's got this aftermarket panel on here too, with the blinkers kind of recessed in here. This one we just got to fix, but that's pretty neat. That's a little upgrade. And it's got just some no-name adjustable levers, which is cool. And I think I have a stock clear windshield for this bike, because this is now like, I don't know, the 4th or 5th 300 I bought. Alright, we got that other bolt out for the seat, so now we can pop the seat off. We'll get this stuff out of the way. And then I'm just gonna put this camera down. I'll turn it back on when I get the battery out. That's just one more screw. Shoot, I'll just do it real quick. One more Phillips head right here. And then this comes out. It's supposed to be popped in. Supposed to be popped in there. Somebody was in here messing around, but there's your battery. Pop this battery out real quick. I mean, I could have just put the booster pack on here real quick too. I got that other battery, we'll throw it in there. Alright, yeah, so you remove the computer and the bracket. You got your 2 bolts. Now we can yank this battery out. I actually got 3 different batteries. I've been going through so many bikes that sometimes I order batteries and end up selling the bikes before the batteries even show up. Let me shut this down for a minute and get the new battery. Okay, boys and girls, I got another battery. It's definitely smaller than the one that came out, but it's a nice lithium battery. It should work. If not, I'll put a booster pack on that. It had this battery, a big old Duralast. It says it's from May 2020, so this one's probably shot. I have 2 brand new batteries that I ordered that were wrong for other bikes, and they're both too tall figures. That's just how it always goes. So when I pick up bikes, I personally just power wash them when I first get them, just because it's, you know, if you're gonna work on it, at least it's a little cleaner. I used to work on cars. Now I do LED lights. I like that my hands are clean. Try to keep them clean. So we power washed it, put air in the tires, put fresh gas. I didn't drain any old gas out because it didn't smell great, but it didn't smell like varnish yet. Like I feel like it would have fired on it. The kid said he tried to bump start it in his driveway, but if it had shit gas, it ain't gonna bump start easy. So we got the battery hooked up, fresh gas, air in the tires. Let's see if this thing keys up. And if you want to take a guess how many times it's going to take for it to start, or if it will start, you know, just leave a comment. So it keyed right up. Look at that. That's perfect. Our blinkers. Okay, so right side blinker is working. Left side staying lit, and that's because our front marker's out. That's an easy fix. I'm not getting nothing with high beams, but the bike might have to be running. Both running lights are on. I see some HID modules. I don't know if you can see in there. Let me get you a light. Turn that blinker. You see the modules? They got modules for that. And I saw something else. Oh, let me just turn this off real quick. I saw this thing has a power commander in there too. Getting all the horsepower out of this 300. Gotta go look at the title again, see if it's a 3 or a 400. I think it's a 300. I don't think they had the 400s yet in whatever year, 14. Oh, this guy said it was 13,000, maybe just over 13,000. He got 14.5. You know, he seemed pretty legit, but I guess, you know, I'm not too worried. I could have hooked up the battery pack and everything. It was up there so cheap that I knew it was gonna go fast. So in those instances, when you got 10 people messaging the guy while you're looking at it, you know, it's kind of hard to do whatever. All right, so that right there, we've keyed it up twice. We're priming up that fuel pump real nice. Let's key it up a 3rd time. I hear the pump coming on. We're in neutral. We're on. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it cranks. Oh man, look at that. It fired up instantly. That never happens. You just think this had a dead battery. The gas isn't even. Alright, so you got the HID. Let's see if we got the high beam working. Yeah, look at that. We got the high beam working. Look at that. Dude, this thing fired up. It turned over like 1 revolution. Nice, dude. Alright, so we're gonna. Look at that, dude. Oh, yeah, baby. Boom. Now we know it runs. Once you know it runs, then you can actually clean it up a little better, because otherwise it ain't worth it. So now I'm gonna order oil, a filter, and then I'll probably, these things are only 2 spark plugs. I'll probably put spark plugs and check the air filter. Maybe even put a KN filter. These KN filters are pretty cheap. If I remember, they were like, I don't know, the like off-brand K&N, like kind of look like, it was like 40 bucks, excuse me. And it's got the the tidy tail license plate bracket. This is such an easy fix. I gotta fix that one marker light. I gotta fix this marker light. I gotta tighten up this exhaust. And just clean it up nice. I might put, if I have a clear windshield, I might put the clear windshield or sell it with both, you know. But I'm not gonna go crazy on this one. The tires are decent enough. Oh, and I'm gonna order this little piece. So I need a bulb. I need a bulb. I just gotta take this apart to fix that. This is the only piece I gotta order, and then for the oil change and the tune-up. And dude, this thing is an easy, posted for 2,800, $3,000. Take anything over 2,000. Make an easy $1,000. Double your money. And hang on, let me go get my phone to see what time it is. $10:15, and let's just say I picked it up, you know, I was at the guy's house at 7:40, so I probably left there by 8. So in 2 hours and 15 minutes, we picked it up, power washed it, swapped the battery, and now we have a running bike. I'll spend another half an hour cleaning this thing up, an hour cleaning it better. I had a half a day fixing everything and cleaning it real nice. So let's say 6 hours, and then with the time it takes to post it, and then just deal with that first person to show up with some cash, we're talking about 8 hours. So, you know, you can make potentially $1,000 a day if you do it right. I like keeping it 2,500 and under. That's my sweet spot. Anything over $2,000 is even a bonus. You know, you can make up to $1,500 on this just for a half a day's work, depending on how much time you want to spend cleaning it. But if you keep it under 2,500, especially that $2,000 mark, people aren't going to be busting your chops about this as much. They're just trying to get on a bike and ride, and this is the perfect bike for that. I'll wipe this down, clean it up a little better, do one more quick little video. Maybe I'll do a video, we'll take it out riding, we'll go take it for a cruise. It's been kind of warm here in Vegas lately. But while we're looking at this bike, so we got a... Alright gang, here it is, all wiped down. With the new battery in there. When I just wiped this down quick. I didn't do any soap and water, just a quick power wash at the self-car wash. And then my little trick for all the scuffs and stuff on the paint, I just do a little brake clean on a rag, and it takes a lot of that stuff off, a lot more than you would think. You could use carb clean if you want to be real aggressive, but carb clean will eat paint and destroy decals, so you have to be real careful with that. So we got it all cleaned up. It's got some scratches. It was laid down on both sides, but it's all there. And actually not too bad. I mean, you see people riding way worse crap. I'm gonna order this piece, and like I said, fix the blinkers and change the oil and filter. And I'll clean, grease, and adjust the chain. In all honesty, what I just did in these couple hours, I could repost this and double my money. Maybe if I really clean it and do all those extra little things, maybe triple my money, you know. And I messaged this guy at 7 p.m. It's now 11:15, and when this guy sold it, it was a non-running bike, and in 4 hours I got it clean. And I mean, I had the battery, so that kind of sped things up, but in 4 hours it's all cleaned up. Fired right up. I just always like to change oil filter, check spark plugs, air filter, go over the brakes, the chain. I go over everything, make all the lights work, the horn. I try to make everything work. So when people try to come over here and lowball you, there isn't much to take apart. And I know I'm selling a safe bike. You know, people who sell ratty cars, that's another story. I personally don't feel comfortable selling unsafe bikes. I like to sell them where it doesn't need anything. It's a nice safe bike for anybody that wants to ride it, and I can sleep at night, you know. To make an extra couple $100 and put somebody's safety in jeopardy is not worth it to me. But so it's been windy, it's late. I got a meeting in the morning. I should have went to bed an hour ago. When it's nice out one day, I'll get out and wash this with soap and water, change that oil and filter, and then we'll do a video of just test riding it, showing that everything works, and then we'll put this bad boy up for sale. And that's it. Have a good night, everybody. 2014 Ninja 300. I'm going to go over everything. This is going to be a good running bike. I'm going to give it my 420 point inspection with let's just say 15,000 miles on it. 2,500 bucks. If you're interested, send me a message. Then over here, we got a 2017 Kawasaki Z125. $1,300 miles. Clean title, runs great, needs nothing. 2,500 bucks. Here we got a 2013 Kawasaki KLX 140L. This is the manual clutch, and this also has a Recluse auto clutch installed. But this is E-Start, clean title, needs nothing. This thing maybe has like 40, 50 hour stops on it. Has the nice hand guards, nice heavy duty aluminum skid plate, tires are like new. 2,500. Then over here we got a 2003 Yamaha XT225. This bad boy has 275 original miles. The only real thing, it has a little crack on the seat, but this thing is immaculate. I got some of these stupid stickers just so it didn't scratch it when I was riding it, but this thing is in beautiful condition. This thing was sitting in the garage for over 20 years, and then I picked it up, cleaned out the fuel system, redid the car, put a new chain on it, and just went, you know, changed all the fluids, and this thing is beautiful. This thing runs like new. New battery, new everything. Clean title, needs nothing. 2,500. 1, 2, 3, 4. $2,500 bikes. Home with the $2,500 bikes. If you're trying to ride and not break the bank, send me a message, man. These new bikes are way overpriced. You go buy a new bike, it loses 30% of its value in the first week. You buy a $2,500 bike, you put 10,000 miles on it and get your $2,500 back. Let me know. This is easy money for me, you, anybody that wants to do it. That's it for now. Thank you.